everyone, and welcome to Barely Necessities. I'm Rebecca Mosley, the co-founder of Laughing Place, and with me is our site manager, Rebecca Burbank, and we're going to be talking about Disney merchandise. How you doing, Rebecca?
I'm good. It's been a long time since I've seen you.
No, wow, it feels like it's been just a few. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to send a. I forgot to grab something from the other room, so I'm gonna ask my son here to help me out.
Oh no, I know we know what that's like too. There are many times on here I'm like, "Oh, I should just tell Kyle
Right?
since you're watching in the other room. I'd really love it if you'd bring me this." But
Exactly. If you missed out, yesterday was Cyber Monday, and we talked about a lot of the little savings and discounts and various items that were specifically available that day. Be sure to check out that show right here on the Laughing Place YouTube channel. We also, in the mornings now, on our 24/7 Disney News channel, which is right here on this YouTube channel. We talked about the latest Disney news. We have a show we call the Morning Ish Report, and it's my husband, Doobie, and Becca's husband, Kyle, who's our site editor. They talk about the latest news and information that's going on in the world of Disney. But right now, it's time for us to discuss merchandise. And Becca, we're starting off with some new offerings from Coach.
yes, this is so I mistakenly thought that this was the same thing that launched earlier this year, but it's very similar. It's the exact same logo and insignia that we saw on the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary collection back in March and April. But I'm very glad this is here. So this is a little bit more simplistic compared to the other Walt Disney World 50th collection that had like castle icons, and it had the Coach iconography and Mickey and Minnie and that vintage Mickey Mouse look. So this is the vintage Disney Vacation look, or the Walt Disney World look, which I like. I really like it. These are expensive, of course, because they're Coach. But if you've been looking to add some luxury items to your accessories, there's a nice selection from Coach and Disney right now on Shop Disney.
And in looking at these, much like the designs we saw earlier this year, they're on a like a pebbled
Yes.
leather look. So it has a little bit more texture to it than, just an incredibly smooth design. So, keep that in mind. I don't know, it gives it a little bit more luxurious look to it. And I agree, Mandy, those ears are something. Look at that. Aren't those?
Yeah.
Those
I love it.
nice. And they're smooth. It's interesting. The person wallets and whatnot have that pebbled, but they went with the very smooth look on the ears. Let's see. Did I lose you, Becca? I'm sorry.
No, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. On Shop Disney, they currently have a shipping off.
Oh yes, when you're shipping, I mean, well, today they're actually doing extended Cyber Monday, but typically
Okay.
when we're purchasing on Shop Disney, if you're going to spend $75 or more, make sure you enter the code ShipMagic at checkout, because you will get free standard shipping on your order. So yes, if you're while the Coach items are not on sale, you can get at least free shipping. So
over at Epcot, the Festival of the Holidays is in full swing. You can check out photos and video of the various offerings that they have during this time of year. The Festival of the Holidays runs. I thought it was on this piece of paper right here, but let me turn to this one, because November 25th through December 30th, it's a variety of food kiosks and the legendary storytellers. And some of the storytellers have had kind of a little bit of a refresh this year. So we've got videos of that right here on the Laughing Place YouTube. I watched Le Befana's story from Italy earlier today. And like I say, I know a few of the other storyteller offerings have appeared here on our YouTube. But with the festival comes some new merchandise.
Hmm. Of course, we've got to have a Spirit jersey. And this year, everything mostly is Frozen, which I wasn't sure I would love it, but I think they did a really good job with this selection. I love how playful it is, and I really like the blue that they opted to use. I think it's very wintry, so it's not entirely Christmas. It's something that you can wear like throughout the entire winter. Does that make sense?
No, yeah, it totally does. And I'm clicking on the pictures, and it's like I copied the same one several times. Okay, there we go. Um, they even have a magic band in that same base blue with Olaf on one side, Sven on the other, a little silhouette of the World Showcase. It's got the 2020 year on it. Oh, I agree, Jeff Geo. They really do. We need a Nuimo Figment sweater, or maybe
We
even an
need
adult one.
Yes, we need the adult one, and it needs to be like his, not just a sweater. It needs to have the little like zip and the little collar, because I'm not interested if it's just a sweater with the logo. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm very adamant about that.
They've got a little ornament with Olaf. Like I say, a lot of the artwork is featuring the silhouette of that World Showcase, the iconic, pavilions and buildings that we see around the edge of the lagoon there. A Dooney and Burke bag, once again in that blue. And I agree with you that it's a nice shade of blue that they've selected. And with the variety of festivals that are celebrated during this time of year globally,
Mhm.
it's nice
Yes.
that there's some offerings that are away from the traditional reds and greens of Christmas time, in for those who maybe that isn't what they're celebrating this time of year.
I was actually watching a great light fight last night on ABC, and one of the families, they did a lot of actual traditional Christmas, but they also had the Diwali incorporated in their display because that's what they celebrate. And so, yes, this is, it's neat to see other holiday celebrations being incorporated into more of the American culture.
And the images of Sven and Olaf enjoying this season are featured not only in the Spirit jersey, but we've also got ornaments. They have what I would consider the car magnets, those heavy die cut magnets. And then there's a variety of cell phone cases that include the images, along with some other kind of holiday oriented looks, like this one with the various Disney gingerbread looks.
Yeah, I think that's cute.
So yeah, just a lot of really nice holiday and festive food. The other thing, now this was new to me, Becca, and maybe this is something that they've done before, but it's a gift card pin set. There were two or three designs that I noticed here.
I have not seen that before, but I might have my head buried in in too many other things that I'm not paying attention. But yes, this is new to me as well. So,
Hey, Mandy, while we don't have Frozen Funko today, we do have some classic Disney characters coming up a little bit later. So be sure to stay tuned because we do have some Funko coming your way in a little while. And along with the this season, they have a special gift card, and I actually didn't realize that I had picked one up during my
oh,
my trip. And look, so you've got little Olaf, there he is, and this one's rounded. So it's like, and it comes on the little, one of the nice things they
oh,
do
like okay.
is it comes on the little thing so you can just, wear it on your wrist and scan it as you're going around the park. But this was a nice offer from Disney when I was their guest for the opening of Blizzard Beach. They
Very
presented us
cool.
with this little gift card, and it comes with a Festival of the Holidays little tag along with it, which I didn't end up taking off. But yeah, so there you go. There's a little look, kind of closer up look at uh, Olaf this time of year. Continuing. Oh, hey, Mandy, ask and you will receive. We have some Funko.
We do, yes. These are new for pre-order at Entertainment Earth, and these are the Mickey and Friends, like the classic characters. love how simplistic they are and how very like, yeah, like original character that you're used to seeing, right? Like the iconic way we picture them. So that Pluto is just so cute. And then Chip and Dale, I don't have, because there's a whole bunch of them. I don't have them all on this post, but there's, I think, 8 or 9 on Entertainment Earth. And aren't they so cute?
They're totally adorable, but I was so surprised. They have these keychain ones that have the same style of
Mhm.
Funko, but then what is this?
Yeah,
Um,
these are these
eyes are
mini
so different.
these are like mini pops almost. And so they're blind box, and you can get either a set of 4 or you can get a case of 12 at Entertainment Earth. And yeah, you won't know which one you have until you open it. But yeah, they've got the variant Mickey there, the like the Steamboat Willie almost, and then or black and white and the one in the color. And then I like that they have a flocked Pluto.
Yeah, they're so cute, but boy, it took me a moment because I'm so used to the eye set like we see in that bottom right corner Mickey, and so to have with the kind of, I don't know, kind of big eye, almost cutie eye, look, I was like, "Wow, this is not a design style I'm familiar with within Funko." So it's a nice, change of pace, with these blind box mini pops, and you said they're currently available pre-order from Entertainment Earth?
Mhm. Then I don't have pictures because Entertainment Earth didn't have pictures, but there's also a couple of plush characters in these styles as well that are supposed to, you can pre-order them, but we don't know what they look like yet.
And you're right, it is nice not to have to, drag it out for each booth,
Yes.
to have it just hanging on your wrist, that, gift card that comes on this little stringy, springy thing. Yeah, it is a very nice, uh, thing that was I can't remember, it's been a few years now since they've made those available. The first time I had seen one on the springy like this was actually when I was at Typhoon Lagoon, and I thought it was wonderful because then I was just able to put my wallet and everything in a locker, but yet I could still make purchases because that was in the days before your Magic Band also had charging.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
know I think it's a annual pass. I don't think my card was attached to my band yet, that kind of thing.
yeah, I used it years ago for Food and Wine back when I was working
Ooh.
there. So we're talking, more than 10 years ago, but it is a very very handy.
Yeah, but I've been doing this so long, I can remember when it was new. That's so weird. Let's see. Good morning, America today reminded us all that it is Giving
Yes.
Tuesday. And Mickey was out there with the crew talking about Toys for Tots, a longstanding charity effort that is kind of supported by the Marines. So you had the Marines on hand. You have Mickey Mouse dressed in a blue Santa suit that really threw my husband for a curve. I don't know if you heard the discussion this morning, but my husband was quite confused seeing Mickey all winterized in his Santa blue suit. What do you think of the Santa blue there?
I mean, I love the color, but it is a bit jarring. As Santa Claus, it's a bit jarring for it to be Santa Mickey. Otherwise, I'm all for the blue costume, but
Yeah, see, he's still coming in here going, why is Mickey in blue? No, it's a beautiful blue. I would love this as a set of pajamas. I'm not gonna lie.
right, right, there you go. Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. I would really like that. But Disney is also making it easy for you to participate in Toys for Tots, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna let Becca tell you about it.
Yeah, they have Shop Disney has 12 of the popular toys this year that they've selected to be part of the Toys for Tots program. And you can just purchase on Shop Disney, and then these will be sent to Toys for Tots or somehow given to the organization. So you don't even have to make the trip out to the store if you don't want to. And a lot of these also are included in the Cyber Monday extended sale, and they're already discounted. So if you're buying stuff for yourself anyway, you can very easily throw in one of these gifts to share with somebody else and get it on sale. So I think that I love that they incorporate these with their various discounts. I think that's awesome.
And if you're at the theme parks or near the theme parks this year, you can find many Toys for Tots boxes around the Disney Resort property. We saw them at the Grand Californian Hotel lobby. I saw them throughout Disney Springs when I was at Walt Disney World in recent weeks. So if you are planning a trip to Walt Disney World or Disneyland, you'll also be able to donate there. I suspect you would find them at the Disney Store outlets, but I haven't stopped by one recently to confirm that. But knowing the way Disney has been traditionally, that would be my expectation. Roosevelt has some new Guardians designs out, and look, there's one of them just kind of randomly showcased in the middle of the article. Okay, there we go, back up to the top.
Yeah, we've got 5 new shirts from Roosevelt's that launched today. This is I love the colors. I really love the bright, like the neon color. There's also one like holiday design. So this is I feel like it's part MCU, part just comics Guardians of the Galaxy, part animated Guardians of the Galaxy from the various things that Disney's done or Marvel has done with these characters. So you're kind of all over the place in this style of the Guardians, but I think it's really fun. We really like the holiday look there.
The holiday one is a lot of fun. Rocket and Groot clearly getting into mischief during the holiday season. This one has Yondu's headpiece, which we have seen with other characters in the holiday special.
That one looks like a seek and find, right?
Okay, that's exactly where I went to. I feel like they're like somewhere on here is hidden a small penguin. Can you find or something? You know, what would it be? It would be maybe Star-Lord's headphones. Look for Star-Lord's headphones.
Right. And then the whole group.
I love the colors on this.
Yes, I do too.
I really, really do. But it kind of creeps me out a little bit. But I do like the colors on this one too.
Yes,
this is the one that I think I would, if I was picking up one of these, I think this is the one that would find its way into my wardrobe. I very much like the way the green popped on this shirt amongst the kind of magenta purple. No, it is not Joy Fatone, honey.
I absolutely agree with you. And I like the little bit of blue. That's Rocket. The little blue and orange is in there. That's Rocket. But the rest of it is all Groot.
Yeah. Groot looking like I love this frustrated face he's got going on right up here. It's repeated over here too. But
and you also this one's cool because it's like Groot in various stages because you've got like almost a baby Groot and then like the teenager or adolescent and then the adult Groot as well. So kind of cover his entire lifespan.
Oh man, I really like this shirt. The more I look at it, the more I like it. Continuing with the Roosevelts, they've got some LA Comic-Con exclusives coming up.
Yep, it's actually just the one shirt, and it debuts on the 2nd, December 2nd. It's only going to be available at the convention, but if you really like this design and you are heading there, then make sure you stop by booth 1010, where you can find this shirt. It's going to be available all 3 days of the convention, or at least while supplies last. And as most Roosevelt's shirts, it's that Kunu Flex button down and that, with the nice little 4-way stretch that we love so much.
One of the things I will mention, GB, you asked the question about, is the Roosevelt shirt unique? And like another shirt of this type would be different. Sometimes what we'll see with Roosevelt's is particularly popular designs. Like for example, this one, they'll do a run in this color with a black background, and then maybe it'll go away for a while. And then it might return, but it would have a different colored background. So you might have a cream colored background or maybe a light blue background or something. So it would be, you could tell that there was a difference between the pattern featuring this Groot character this year versus future years. In fact, a little later, we're going to be showcasing some holiday Star Wars from Roosevelt, and we have exactly that kind of dynamic going on with some of those. So, but yes, you're right. It is not a tie-dye where each shirt is individual. Becca, is it like Dooney though, where placement can be different, or is it more like Cakeworthy where it's like every one of them looks the same, even though, it's a very all over print?
So I haven't had any of this. I haven't compared a shirt to like a same shirt to another shirt, but from what I can tell, looking at how items are displayed on their website to what I have, the placement is very, very much the same. And I've not been disappointed with the placement of anything. I think probably the most, because they have so many patterns going on there, you do get everything repeated pretty frequently. But I think it's with my Hades shirt. That one would be the one where you could almost be most concerned that you're not going to see everything that you want to see. But I believe that it's very similar, like Cake Worthy, where you're going to get the same pattern on every shirt.
That's been my
Or lineup,
experience too. So see, like up here, you have this grumpy faced Groot. My recollection is with Roosevelt's, yes, that grumpy faced Groot will be on the upper right of any shirt that is purchased, unlike say Dooney, which you can see in on our page here.
Mhm.
You can see Jasmine. Well, depending on where the print is, perhaps this Jasmine that's by the handle here, she might be more like over here or over here because they cut it from the fabric, and so the placement may be different. I haven't noticed that to be the case with Roosevelt, and as Tony points out, except for those that have pocket or not pocket. That's where you can come into some of the even more variety regarding how your shirt looks.
And I will say also construction, just with the construction, like if it does kind of go over with a fold or something, there, like the pattern, the way the pattern continues, it's lined up so nicely. I've just been very, very impressed because especially with that front panel with the buttons, you have a little fabric, not overlay, but just where it bunches up, it just lines up so very nicely. So very, very good. I've not been disappointed with the construction of these at all. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you for letting me run on.
Tony is, I was just reading Tony's remark. It says, I have identical shirts with others and we have photos together and there's a small variance, but not, because this is technically Tony. So if there's going to be any variance, Tony will make sure we know, but nothing drastically notable. The pocket, however, is always the same, some with art just for the pocket. So that is Tony coming in, being technical, getting all the information out there. By the way, Tony is one of the animation writers here at Laughing Place. If you have missed out on his articles, I encourage you to go check him out. He brings in a tremendous passion for the art of animation, along with a really deep knowledge of the area as well. And he's done a lot of great pieces here at Laughing Place about the animation history within Disney, recently touching on Treasure Planet. Let's see, the alien claw machine is a good example with all the alien heads, but the claw is always on the pocket. So there you go. So just a little bit more information about Roosevelt's. Continuing though with Guardians of the Galaxy. Have you seen the holiday special, Becca? I don't even think we talked about it.
We didn't talk about it. I did see it and it was everything I could hope for it to be. It was very, very enjoyable. Kyle and I were just like, oh, this is like, it felt like a holiday. It was just kind of that warm hug that you need. It was a little bit of everything. It was really, really good.
I very much, I downloaded it before my flight home from San Diego and very much enjoyed it on the trip. It was a perfect length, just what I needed for the flight. But oh man, okay, that first song at the beginning, I don't know why that isn't the song for the holiday overlay at Epcot, because it is so
ridiculous. We have to petition it.
It is so ridiculous and fun. I was
like, it started and I'm like, this is not okay. And then like by the time we got to the chorus, I was like, oh wow, I'm really like, there's more, right? Well, I hope there's more. Can you play it again?
Yeah, right? And we always joke around here about like somebody will toss out a little quip about someone and we'll be like, poor so-and-so just sitting around, like in this case, it would be poor Kevin Bacon just sitting around. He was watching Guardians of the Galaxy and next thing he knows, he's thrust into a main role because the character is in love with him. from a young age. Just really, Kevin Bacon could do no wrong, according to Peter Quill. And so it was really fun to see him fully embrace that. And for me, what I enjoyed was the nod to Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, because that is a holiday favorite that I grew up with. So very much love seeing it on the screen. But in celebration of that holiday special, Shutterstock has a variety of new things. Becca, what can you tell us about it?
Yeah, we have some digital templates. So if you're sending out holiday greetings to your friends and loved ones, you can have a little Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special magic. How cool is that, right?
It's such a different thing. I'm not even sure exactly about it. It's just a neat concept, and not something that I have thought about in a very long time, is making cards this way. So Shutterstock coming in with the templates, it's just reminded me of the types of things, because I used to be really heavy into like Zazzle and a lot of those places where you could go and you could buy stuff, and it had a small like licensing arrangement with a company, and it's not something that had been on my radar in a while. So, but what do you think of the art here? Because it's really it's not comic book,
right?
Yeah, what do you think?
I think I like that it's different. This is not something that I would want to send out every year, but I think to kind of like mix things up, if you're going to do it, this is fun, and it catches your eye, right?
It does.
You get this in your inbox, or maybe if you're printing it on like a cardstock or something and you get it in your mailbox, like, oh, wow.
I love how they even have Cosmo. So there you go. So if you're looking for Guardians of the Galaxy, maybe you're going to have a holiday special rewatch with a group of friends, stop by Shutterstock and check out some of the designs that they have there, featuring elements from the Guardians of the Galaxy for the Christmas season.
And it looks like you can do on demand, or you can do a subscription pricing if you decide you want to use Shutterstock throughout the year, or just for the season. So they do have some different pricing, and then all of this is licensed, of course. So you don't have to worry about that.
There you go. More Funko is on the way, and in this case, it continues in that world of Marvel. Becca.
Yeah, these popped up last week, but after Barely Necessities, and we had so much going on for for Cyber Monday that I thought would push it back. But now No Way Home came out last year, but it's been enough time now that we can actually talk about all the spoilers. And so there's a new wave. There's, I think, 9 more Funko Pop characters. So yeah, you've got some villains there like Doc Ock. We just had MJ on the screen. Oh yes, and we've got Doctor Strange performing one of the spells. I love that you've got these circles around him. Not something that we normally see with Funko.
I was going to say, it's a neat way to kind of bring that magic spell casting to life in a Funko version. So there's a nice spin on it. A few more villains.
Green Goblin, yep. And Spider-Man, the Tom Holland Spider-Man. So they're all listed as either Spider-Man or Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man or Amazing Spider-Man, so that you can, that is actually Amazing Spider-Man. That is a previews exclusive, which is available on Entertainment Earth. I know it's also very confusing, but I believe Previews was a magazine, or might still be a magazine. Anyway, that has that branding, but that's the Andrew Garfield version of Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man. So
that movie was so much fun. I will never forget what it was like sitting next to. I had like 5 fanboys to my right, and they were just. It's how I envision like WWE when they have their big rumbles, and then like the theme music of certain big names pops up, and everybody gets all excited because they know exactly who's coming just based on like the first 3 notes of a song. It felt very much like that as that film was going on, because something would happen and they kind of knew what it was setting up, and they would start slapping each other. They were so pumped and excited. And then when the person finally did get on screen, we're like, no, Oh yeah.
Right.
Except it was like not family friendly language, but it was very funny.
Right, right. But
It was cracking me up. It was way too much fun. And it was, in a theater with a bunch of people. So I had a good time. So, so if you
no,
want to,
I'm right there with you.
so if you want to relive some of that, maybe you also enjoyed No Way Home. Check out the Funkos that Becca and the team have gathered up. We'll have a link below in the article, but it's a variety of Funkos from Spider-Man No Way Home. Moving into a world of film that I'm more familiar with, it is Star Wars. And boy, do I wish my budget, boy, do I wish my budget could accommodate the designs coming from Columbia Sportswear. Man, they have some gorgeous items.
They do.
And this isn't the first set that they've had, but I'll let you talk about these, Becca.
Well, it's Clone Wars, right? Like how fun that we're kind of veering into that Republic era. And right, am I saying that right? It's not High Republic, but Republic era. And we've got jackets inspired by Obi-Wan and Anakin, and then Ahsoka. The Obi-Wan and Anakin are the same style jacket, but you do have different colors for them. And then very interesting with this Ahsoka. And at first, it's just like, okay, it's a brown jacket. But then if you look closer, you can see you've got the blue and white in the hood there. And you've also got like the little, what I forget what it is. This is the Montrals on the top and then the Leku on the, I have done a little bit of research on.
Your guess is as good as mine when it comes to naming all the parts. I'm not as up on that. That's where we need our Mike Celestino guru along with us. But the colors on this are great. I love the Jedi emblem on the shoulder. Oh, man, ever since they did that line inspired by the Empire Strikes Back when they did the Hoth jackets.
Yes.
These are, Columbia Sportswear. If you're a Star Wars fan, go check it out and see some of their outdoor gear that they have from that world of Star Wars. I don't live in a climate where it's cold enough, long enough, intensely enough to warrant this kind of attire truly. But boy, if I did, this would be on my shopping list for sure. Just really, I love it.
No, it's good. It's really good. I actually do have a Columbia jacket that my parents had purchased for me years and years ago when we were skiing. And we got an adult size, so it still fits me. It's actually a 2-in-1. So I have like a shell and then like the inner layer. And I mean, I've had this for 20 some years and it still holds up. The quality of like the zippers, the pockets, nothing's tearing. The only thing that I did have an issue with is the elastic around the hips, but I mean, it's not in any way that would, prevent my use of the jacket. So if you do want to spend the money on it, it is a quality product that will last you forever.
And this line launches on December 2nd. It'll be available online, and then it's also going to be available at select stores, like their store at Disney Springs, their store at Mall of America. So if you want to see them in person, you'll be able to have an opportunity to do so. My recollection was that their previous lines did sell well. Mm-hmm. So if you are interested, I would say look early so that way you have the chance that you can make the decision as to whether or not you're going to buy it rather than having the decision made for you.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see. It's week 7 of Bring Home the Galaxy, and we have quite a lineup of Hasbro items, and I know there's a full recap of that on Laughing Place, a variety of new Black Series figures. So if you are looking to add to your toy shelves or your collectible toy shelves, be sure to check out that roundup. Roosevelt is going to have a couple of new shirts.
Yeah, these are really fun, and I really like that Wampa one right there. Again with the colors, like today's lineup has just had some really pretty colorful items.
Brought to you by Ice Blue.
Yes, yes.
Today's Fairly Necessities brought to you by Ice Blue. And then they've brought back their Star Wars gingerbread look pattern. And this year it is on a burgundy background. And I think it's a little bit different than it was last year. But once again, the ships of the Star Wars universe, as realized as gingerbread cookies, is coming to this Canuflex long sleeve and short sleeve designs. I think on both of these, Becca?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. From what I remember, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. And then Vera Bradley is coming with some new designs in that world of Star Wars.
Yeah, at first I thought this was like a, just at first glance, I didn't realize it was Vera Bradley. I think the backpack threw me off. And I was like, oh, is this a Dooney? Is this a Coach? Is this is Gucci getting into? No, it's Vera Bradley. And it's Grogu. So, you know, it's an instant win right there.
Kyle and Gio are having way too much fun in the chat if you guys are watching along with so be sure to check out the silliness that they are engaged in.
Oh, the Wampa song that he's putting there. I'm the Wampa, I'm the snowman, and I don't take any lip from no man. That was from Robot Chicken. They did this Empire on Ice, and it's my favorite. It's my favorite little sketch on there. So yeah, the Wampa comes out and sings that song. Every time we talk about the Wampa, that's playing in my head.
I have to go find this. I had no idea this existed, and now I'm needed in my life.
I will. If you can't find it, I will send it to you.
Okay, sounds good. In the meantime, Vera Bradley, they've been doing some Star Wars stuff. They did a light side and a dark side earlier this season. And if you missed out on those, or if you want to add to your collection of Star Wars Vera Bradley, be sure to keep an eye out for these, because these are coming soon, as I understand, right, Becca? They're not here yet, or
everything. Yeah, I believe everything that they highlight in or usually what they highlight on the the Bring Home the Galaxy on Tuesday is pre-orders, or stuff will be available within the next day or within the coming weeks.
And over at Love Your Melon, some new beanies are coming.
That's cute. I think for a kid, I don't know that I would wear that. I believe they have an adult style, but I think that's definitely something that I would get for a kid. Maybe I should get that for my nephew.
I'm fighting a sneeze. I keep waiting for it to hit so I can hit a button so I don't sneeze on camera. But so far it's lingering there, and it's really annoying me. So sorry, everybody, if I seem kind of a little distracted. It's because it won't just sneeze. Okay, let's see. There is a 12-inch scale action figure also on your list today.
Yeah, Mike was the one who put this together for us. So thank you very much to Mike. We're tackling this tag team style. So he's he handed it off to me for next week. But yeah, the Darth Vader is really cool. I love those red eyes.
Yeah, they're weird.
But good weird.
I'm not sure I'm on the good weird side on that one.
I'm on good weird.
I think I might just be on the weird side on that one. It looks like he's wearing some sort of odd sunglasses.
Maybe he's looking into the lava on Mustafar, right?
He had a really late night working on how to protect the Death Star. Yeah, that was what was going on. And over at Secret Lab, if you need a new chair for your gaming or other desk life needs, you can check out their Star Wars Imperial collection. You have this Stormtrooper white, or a Darth Vader black and red available over there at Secret Lab. Those are really attractive, actually.
They are. I don't remember what the pricing is, but I feel like they're very expensive. I feel like you could purchase a Columbia jacket that would probably last a bit longer than the chair, but you'd probably be using the chair more frequently than you would the jacket. So
check it out. They even have Arabesh on them. So you can be really nerdy and awesome. nice looking stuff. So, and finally, when it comes to the world of Star Wars, there is another novel in the High Republic era. That's that prequel era that's like, I want to say 500 years before the little Anakin era that we saw in the prequel movies. So we're now jumping even further back. And this is a continuation of that saga. It is a story set before the Light of the Jedi. And so if you've been following it, now you can kind of place it within that context. And this book will be hitting shelves the first week of December. And I'm sure Mike Celestino will let all of you know about it as that publication date approaches, because he is our correspondent on all things Star Wars and has been consuming all of the High Republic content and really enjoying a good portion of it. He's only had a few titles that seem to have kind of, I would say, disappointed. Most of them he's had very favorable reviews. And with that, Becca, we come to the shopping list.
Yep, we do. We have some Disney vintage teas. It is the Haunted Mansion, and I believe I totally blanked on the other one. Is it Big Thunder? That these kind of old school logos. And you found some at Walt Disney World. Did you see them? Were they also at Disneyland? I don't remember.
I did not see them during my journey at Disneyland. I only saw them at that shop on Main Street, that Walt Disney shop.
So yeah, some fun there in the parks. We talked a little bit about Cyber Monday has been extended at Shop Disney. So through tonight, if you use the code CYBER, they have tiered savings up to 30% off on your purchase with the code CYBER. D23 is going to have a gold members exclusive shopping event at Mickey of Glendale's on December 11th. I'm not totally sure on all the details, but I did want to bring that to your attention. We did get that posted earlier today. And then also, if you're a D23 member, there's some exclusive pins that are available on Shop Disney, some Treasure Planet, some Muppets, and a couple of other really, really cute designs. Black Panther Wakanda Forever, there's some fashion dolls on Shop Disney. One is a pre-order and the others are available right now. And then, yes, more Guardians of the Galaxy and also some more Spider-Man. We saw holiday merchandise at Disney California Adventure. I believe you guys are the ones who took the photos of that and sent them to us on, was it Black Friday? I think we found some of the fun stuff over there. So
yes, yeah, we spotted it there at Avengers Campus.
Okay, and a handful of those items are also on Shop Disney. So some good fun.
Very, very nice. Yes, I will text you when I get off air. Let's see. And I don't want to put that back up. But finally, I want to remind everybody that if you are interested in Disney news and information, we do have a 24-hour channel running over on our YouTube. It is found via the URL laughingplace.com/TV. It is Laughing Place TV. It is Disney 24/7. And we have a variety of information there. You can find wait times for the parks. You can find weather and park hours. We've got merchandise releases and stuff. If we weren't on air, you'd be seeing, kind of fun stuff going on over there. But since we're on air, it replays it over there while we're here too. So once we sign off, give it a moment, pop over there, give it a look for a bit, check it out, see what's happening over there, and then you'll be the first to know when things happen. Tweets appear over there so you can stay on top of all the Disney news that Laughing Place is reporting, because we cover all things Disney, the parks, ABC, Disney Channel, Disney Plus. If it is something that can move that price of the Disney stock, then it is something that we're going to be talking about here. Tonight at 7:30 live, we have Disney Trivia Fun. We have Thanksvember and a skinny subject. These are quizzes tonight. You can play head-to-head against fellow Disney fans. So be sure to stop by, check that out, test your Disney trivia knowledge, but mostly just laugh and have some fun discussing Disney nonsense with fellow Disney fans. So with that, Becca, I probably will need to sign off so that I can tell my husband what to bring home for dinner. Because yeah, that sounds good.
Tacos, Taco
I was
Tuesday.
gonna say, I'm thinking El Pollo Loco sounds nice tonight. So what can I say? So we'll see. Becca, I think we don't get to see each other for a week.
I know. It's a shock.
So weird.
It was, yes.
Maybe we'll come up with a reason to get together here online. Maybe bring Morgan on.
There you
and
go.
Chat about something. We'll find a reason to be back. But if not, we'll see you all next Tuesday, 4:00. That's when we're here talking about Disney merchandise. So until then, thanks for joining us and have a great week.
Yes.